Mario is the most successful gaming character in the world, and so it is no wonder that our plumber uses his latest games to remind the audience of all his big successes. In Odyssey, Mario once again sets out to rescue his beloved princess, but now he mind controls formerly invincible enemies, and at the same time he shows the world that since his early years he's had a very good eye for tasteful fashion. But in his long career, Mario also did things of which he isn't too proud of today. He starred in games that no one liked, he played in movies that no one watched, and sometimes he even kissed other women than Princess Peach. So it is no wonder that there are things missing in Odyssey, things that Mario wants the world to forget. I made a list of all the suspicious things I couldn't find in Odyssey and asked myself, did Mario leave them out by accident, or was there something he wanted to hide? So in this video we're going to discuss 6 things that are suspiciously absent from Super Mario Odyssey. 6 things that Mario wants the world to forget. So you ready? Let's do this! One of my favorite costumes in Odyssey is the Fashionable Outfit. I like it for 2 reasons. Firstly, the outfit makes Mario look extremely fashionable, and secondly, it has a great background story. Mario originally only wore it for a 3DS commercial, but decided soon after the video shoot to show it to the whole world. To take an outfit from a TV ad to a real game is such a great and clever idea that I wish Mario would give us a few more insights to his acting career. Today, for example, only few people remember Mario's first movie, Super Mario Bros., and our plumber does everything to keep it that way. But why Mario? You showed us your great sense of humor many times before. Why can't we laugh together about the sins of your youth? Is it because of the bad reviews the movie got? Or because of the fact that no one watched it? Is it because Bob Hoskins, the actor who played you in the movie, later said it was the worst thing I ever did? Or because his partner who played Luigi added we frequently got drunk to go through the shoot? Whatever it is, Mario, it happened a long time ago and no one would judge you anymore. So why don't we just reminisce about this together and have a good laugh over good and bad old times? I've never before visited such a magical place like New Donk City. Not only are there lots of references to New York in this town, like the yellow cabs and the skyscrapers, but the city also constantly reminded me of Mario's first game Donkey Kong by showing me the names of beloved members of the Kong universe on every street sign. There was only one Kong's name I couldn't find in this town. Donkey Kong Jr. But why did he not get a reference in Odyssey? Has Mario forgotten that Donkey Kong Jr. was the main character of his second game? Or is he still jealous because the small ape got all the attention back then? Well, I think the reason why he got no reference is because Mario wants to protect his clean image. 35 years ago, Mario played a rude man in Donkey Kong Jr. who locked Donkey Kong in a cage. Today, no one remembers that Mario played the bad guy anymore, but if people did, I'm sure many of them would be pretty shocked. So understand that Mario tries to erase all traces to his second game, even if that means that Donkey Kong Jr. can't be referenced in Odyssey. When I played Odyssey for the first time, I was really surprised how many things I learned about Mario's past. For example, because of the Mexican outfit, I discovered that Mario once made a game named Quicks, and because of the Explorer outfit, that he made Mario's Picross. But after all the things Mario taught me, I couldn't understand why he didn't give us a teacher costume. Mario made many games suitable for such a reference. Mario's Time Machine, the Mario Early Years series, or the 2 parts of Mario Teaches Typing. Not to forget my favorite teaching game that I bet would have transformed Odyssey to an even bigger critical hit. Yes, of course I'm talking about I Am a Teacher, Super Mario Sweater, the legendary knitting simulator, which perfectly combined the strengths of the Famicom disk system with the charm of knitting. In this game, kids could send their virtually created sweaters to a company and were sent real sweaters back with their designs on them. I'm absolutely sure that if Super Mario Odyssey had a feature where Mario's fans could create and wear the same sweater as their beloved idol, the whole world would go crazy. So let's talk about the outfit that by far got the most attention in the last weeks. Mario in his boxer shorts. There were lots of discussions in the net why Mario decided to show us his athletic body. I mean, he's been doing this career for 36 years now. He isn't getting any younger. Some people meant he did it to prove that he's still in good shape. Others supposed that Mario and Link maybe had lost a bet together. However, one fact is clear. Odyssey has many references that prove how athletic Mario is and always has been. But Hero Plumber only tells us half of the truth, because in his early years Mario was far from being as sporty as he now claims to be. Just look at Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, where Mario was only the referee, or tennis for the NES, where Mario sits in the umpire chair. A chair that is, by the way, so comfortable that Mario even sits on it 16 years later, while he's playing tennis at the same time. I also wonder where Mario got such a great chair. Maybe someone should ask him, have you found this chair in a hotel, Mario? Well, with this brilliant transition, we come to number 2 on our list of things Mario doesn't want us to know. We come to the Philips CD game, Hotel Mario. This game is often described as Mario's worst game ever, and so it is really understandable that it got no reference in Odyssey. In fact, Mario wants us to forget about this game so hard that there is not a single hotel in the game. Even in New Donk City, with its parks, cafes and a theater, we can't find a place to stay overnight, even if we want to visit a festival. But why does Mario want us to forget about the game at all costs? Well, there are 2 main reasons. First, the game has incredibly bad cutscenes like this one.
You know what they say, all toasters toast toast.
Second, the gameplay of Hotel Mario is really boring. Your only goal is to run around and shut every door. But if you ask, what's the purpose of this task? The game gives you no answer. So I think our plumber is right when he wants the world to forget about Hotel Mario. Finally, we have to talk about one of the oldest topics in gaming history. Love. Because before Odyssey was released, there was one special question that made me very excited and that I constantly asked myself. What will happen when Mario meets Pauline in his next big adventure for the first time in 30 years? But then, when it happened, I honestly was a little bit disappointed. There were no shy looks. Pauline didn't ask, have you missed me? Mario didn't reply, did you sometimes think of me? Instead of this, both acted like strangers. Sure, they talked to each other respectfully, but also a little bit cold. So I asked myself, has Mario forgotten that he once kissed Pauline straight over a knocked out ape? Or is there something else our plumber doesn't want us to know? First, I thought maybe Mario was ashamed of his first love, because I know from my own experience that the taste in women could change over the years. But that can't be the case here. Pauline is a successful mayor and also a very talented and beautiful lead singer. But then, why does Mario react so distanced? Well, maybe it is because of Princess Peach. Maybe our brave plumber is afraid how his sweet princess would react if she found out that he's flirting with Pauline. Well, in this case, Mario did the right thing when he decided to avoid unnecessary risks. So, thanks for watching this little video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and maybe you feel especially unreferenced today and want to hit the subscribe button as well. I hope that you have a wonderful day and to see you soon. Goodbye!